Well, as demand grows for more domestic oil and natural gas, a group of lawmakers believe the state will need to make sure there are rules and regulations in place to cover the way waste is handled as more production wells are installed. First News reporter Jerry Ricciuti tells us what's being proposed.
After highly publicized incidents involving brine disposal in the area the last 3 years, a handful of lawmakers say it's time to act.
If we continue without regulations and accidents like KDA or DNL occur, it hurts the industry, which hurts the economy.
Representatives Sean and Mike O'Brien and John Patterson from Ashtabula County have introduced House Bill 422, aimed at what they're calling common sense rules for disposing gas and oil field waste. In 2013, workers were caught dumping brine into a storm drain at DNL Energy in Youngstown. Then a year ago, officials discovered underground tanks were leaking at the KDA injection well site in Vienna.
There was no dye in that water from KDA, so it was able to go, I think, at least a mile, mile and a half, maybe further into a neighbor's pond before it was discovered.
The bill would prohibit injection wells from being installed in 100-year floodplains, require GPS equipment in brine hauling trucks, prohibit the use of underground storage tanks or vaults, and require local governments be notified whenever a new well is approved. Lawmakers say the changes will be needed as the nation tries to wean itself from foreign energy sources.
That is going to necessitate a burgeoning oil and gas industry here in Ohio, and the problem with that is there's going to be additional waste.
Trumbull County already has 18 injection wells, the most in Ohio, and more than the entire state of Pennsylvania. Local engineers say they'd like to see language added covering maintenance agreements for those installing and using disposal wells.
The amount of out-of-state and in-state water we get is just a non-stop 24/7 traffic. It could be in residential areas, it could be in commercial areas. There's no regulations for it whatsoever.
Lawmakers hope to get their bill into committee in about 6 weeks. Jerry Ricciuti, WKBN 27 First News.